Well, we're not exactly live tonight, but I'm recording this. I figure you guys would like it better outside. I had a video recorded earlier. It was about 20 minutes, and I did it on my night vision camera, and I tried to transfer it over to my Google Photos and then to my camera folder, and it didn't take because I backed out of it, and when it was transferring to copy, and I didn't want to copy, I wanted to move it. So anyway, I have yesterday spent all day pondering things, that I've gone over, things that I've collected on all the PDFs and all the evidence that I've got about the you know what. If you've been following me, you know what I've been doing since December, pretty much. I'm pacing around my backyard now, but I made a phone call this afternoon, a couple hours ago, and found out some information that I'll be disclosing. I'll be disclosing tomorrow after I finish talking with his constituents. Tomorrow should be tomorrow or the next day, but I won't be going live tonight. I've got to arrange some things on my computer offline, and I gotta run down to the store and get me some more tobacco and stuff. So I'm making this video to let you guys know that I've tipped over the first domino to my, let's call it like plan A, I guess. I was gonna send out a mass email, with what I have gathered, and a little informative note, how to piece it all together and why I was sending it and everything. But I figured that, that they just as easily push that aside. But if they spoke to me in person, in my professional manner that I do when speaking to officials on the telephone, that I learned years ago when I got the guy earthquake swarms stopped by getting the USGS together with the Oil and Gas Commission, and also having spoken with a conference call with the Nuclear Regulatory Commission about the placement of frack wells near nuclear power plants. The reason they figured out seismicity was caused by the injection wells and not the frack wells was primarily because of me and doing the actual calling, and I want to attribute that research to Dutch Sense, BP Earthwatch, Tattoot, and a few others that were responsible, like Terrell Blackstar. And anyway, everybody that Mary Greeley, everybody that was active in making fracking activism possible by making videos on YouTube back at that time, years ago. I believe it was around 2009 to 13 or something. It just, my memory eludes me, so much, because I did smoke so much marijuana in the past, but I don't now, and everything is kind of coming back to me. I mean, I remember what I did, but I just don't remember what year it was in. You know what I mean? It's kind of like Mandela affected everything, and so I've swung into my actual activism mode of calling people. So I mean, I'll let you guys try and figure out who I called, but it was local, but it's going to the state level next. He is calling his people down in Little Rock and going to connect me to the proper people to talk to about the information that I have. Let me go ahead and tell you that this person didn't know or expected his people below him and people above him to have examined already these things that I was referring to, and to keep from a strike and stuff like that, and to keep it on the wraps. I won't go into what it was, but you guys know what I've been unearthing for the past 3 months. Some of you know specifically Allman, you know, Frigga, you know, Stranger, you know, Ariel, I just explained over to you last night and the night before on the phone what it all entails. You know, the roll up your sleever and stuff. So this person that I called, and mind you, this is one of the persons that's responsible for the main distribution and oversight of this going on in the county. Thought that the specs to the well, I can say it, the specs to the nanoparticles had already been gone over, and the roll up your sleever had been analyzed, and he said that all his constituents probably felt the same way. So these guys in charge at the local state level haven't even done laboratory analysis on the sleever. Okay, let me get this clear. These guys at the local and state level that are responsible for people getting the sleever have not even analyzed the serum under various types of microscopes and stuff, analysis. And what we were left with was with that naturopathic doctor that had the spectroscopy video and analysis. Well, it wasn't a video. I made a video of it. It was on Patreon. It was, you know, the pictures of the blood smears. That video, my subscribers will know. Anybody that's new needs to go to my BitChute first. It's a Mr. Mission Control channel. I'm Mr. Mission Control. This is Not Your Father's Country channel. It's a backup channel of mine. It's going to be my main channel for live streaming and everything from now on, but I'm not leaving my live streams up. If you are worried about, you know, not seeing any content hardly, it's because I delete my live streams because of the potential for a strike and to lose channel. I've already lost 2 channels in the past 3 months. My main channel and my backup channel. Now I've got this channel, Mr. Mission Control 2.0, which is under a strike right now. It's first strike, and it's got a copyright strike. And then I got a technopathic technomage, and that one's a little hard to find. You'll have to go to Mr. Mission Control 2.0 and go to the comms, the suggested channels is right there. But it's in a different font. It's in funky fonts, so the technopathic technomage channel is a little hard to find. I put Not Your Father's Country in a regular font, so everybody can search for it and find it. I just wanted to make this real quick video. I know it's not an hour live stream. I know there's no music to jam to. I'm not doing it from my computer. My computer's not even hooked up to the internet right now for certain reasons. I used my landline to contact and for contact with these individuals like I do any official phone call. I will not use my cell phone. I don't want people perusing through my cell phone that aren't already, supposedly, or hypothetically, or in my wild imagination, you know. So, but I didn't use Mr. Mission Control or Zorstar as my alias. I, you know, was my normal self, my everyday go to the store self. I didn't have my hat on when I was talking to him, but I have set in motion things that I don't think, you know, anybody else, and nobody else has made videos that contain the information that I possess. I haven't even gone over all of it, but I have the main points about the nanoparticles. And you all know what they are. And I don't have to repeat it here because I'm going to leave this video up. You know, and if something happens to me in between now and my next live stream, or now or next week, I hope to do another live stream tomorrow night. I hope I get everything secured on a flash drive tonight. After this video, I'm going to go work on it. I've rested pretty much all day, and now I'm ready to do a little work. But something's been holding me back. Something's was holding me back from making that email, that mass email that I planned on. And I said, man, let me handle this. Something came out of my back of my mind, back of my consciousness, and said, let me handle this. Just pick up the phone, and you call these people here, and talk to you talk to the administrator, yeah, and then I left a message, and then I said, well, something ain't right. So I called the operator there, and she said, 1 minute, and she got me a direct line, and then the administrator called me back, and so I was like, yeah, and so I talked to him professionally. I won't say of what organization yet. After I get done talking to these people, I'll come forward and let you guys know. But I think you can guess. I think you could have a good fucking guess who I'm talking to. And if you do, don't put it in chat or anything. Just, you know, keep it to yourself. And if I let you know in a phone call, one of you guys tonight, don't let it be known. But, you know, everybody needs to make their voices heard the best way they know how right now. And I think if you put your mind to it, you can either make a video or make a phone call. Do something tomorrow. I know it's a little late. It's after hours now today, except for on the West Coast. But you guys, now is crunch time. I mean, you know, I have faith in the Creator and the Earth Mother, and my chopped up religious beliefs. I was raised Christian. I believe that you go to a positive place or a negative place when you die. It doesn't have to necessarily be heaven or hell. I do believe in prophetic prophecy and scriptures, you know, that prophets wrote. You know, there are some prophets that are moved by an evil force, and some that are moved by the Creator itself, or everything, or what do you ever want to attribute the great Sky Father or God to, or whatever you call him. But there's a day of reckoning coming But I don't believe it's within 5 years. I think it's far away from there. We've probably got another 1,000 years to go. But I do believe this is a borderline ELE event, and it has to be stopped. It has to be nipped in the bud. And if it can't be, I'll find out within the next week or two. As soon as these people get back with me and they're able to contact their people at the federal level and get back to me what's going on. Because I don't think anybody's done, because they said they assumed the people under them and above them had already done that work. So if he's telling me this, I could just assume everybody else, as lazy as fucking everybody is these days, to put the work off on the person you hired to fucking do it and not back check it, not do it yourself. That this is happening all across the country, all around the world. That this same assumption that Billy Bob fucking already knows about it, and if there was something terribly wrong, he would have said something, right? No, nobody looked into it. Nobody has. And it was a big surprise to this guy what I told him. And he said, let me get you into contact with the guys down at Little Rock at state level. I said, okay. So I'm expecting a phone call tomorrow or the next day, and if they don't call back, he said to contact him in a couple days if you don't hear anything and see what they said. But at this point, there's not much. The local guys can only contact the guys above them, and so forth and so on, with something that's in a contingency loop that like this. What's happened here with these mandates and the expediting of the mandate, to where you couldn't challenge it in court, which is which is a breach of the Constitution, using executive order to bypass the Constitution and several of our First and Second Amendment rights. Third and Fourth Amendment rights, matter of fact. All of our amendment rights, all of our rights are being violated right now. And this cannot stand, and I'm doing what I can to stop this before it goes any further. Hopefully I'm in time. I probably should have done this weeks ago, but I didn't think for 1 second that man was gonna stand up there, because he said he wasn't gonna mandate shit, and I was a fool. Everyone was a fool to believe him. Him and Kamala, fucking Jen Psaki, all said that they weren't going to mandate this under no circumstances, and even mandate the mask. They said no, they weren't going to do it. What do they fucking do? On the same day, Kamala Harris is coming out about women's rights for abortion, that every woman has a choice, her own personal choice, her body, her choice. Fucking Biden is mandating the thing, right? I thought it was your body, your choice. Or does that only apply to fucking killing babies? I think that in their minds that only applies to killing babies, and that ain't gonna fucking fly. That ain't gonna fucking fly, guys. So I'm doing something about it. It's getting on 20 minutes here, so I want to make this quick upload. You guys have an excellent night. I will be back live tomorrow night at probably 9. I'm moving my hours now. Deplorable Duck got banned for the videos he was putting out. Got banned. So I told him how to make another channel with another Google account, but he said, oh, I'll get to it later. So I don't know what he's doing. You guys over there from Deplorable Ducks channel, Donald. But I'm in contact with him on Messenger, and he ran into one of those light poles, not the black light poles, but one that was giving off frequency. And I was like, well, I guess they've activated the frequency, because he had it on camera, the frequency waves. And I said, well, maybe that's why everybody's going crazy. I seen last night 3 or 4 different reports of people freaking out because they had the thing and they were tripping because they probably got into frequency field lines of scalar field or Meissner field of the frequency soup we live in, and it triggered the stuff. So you guys have an excellent night. It just gets worse from here if we don't stand up. And you know, and if you guys don't, each individual one of you do something, your own part, we're all fucked. We're all fucked. You know, I don't think Jesus is coming to save us anytime soon, not for at least another 1,000 years. So we either let these people torture us and kill us and our children and change us on a genetic level, or we don't. Simple as that. Do something. Make videos. Call your local officials. Any of them you can think of. I'm sure you'll think of the right ones. Spend some time. Just Google the shit. That's what Google's there for. Google ain't censoring fucking that shit. And if they are, fucking use another search engine. And use RefSeek search engine and Core search engine and Z Library to find this stuff out about the you know what. You guys know what to search for. I put it out there in my videos. You go to Mr. Mission Control on BitChute and Odyssey Library and BitChute and Twitch. Just go to there. BitChute and Twitch should be sufficient. All my older stuff is on Odyssey. But you don't need that. You need what here recent stuff. All the good stuff is on BitChute and Twitch under Mr. Mission Control. Okay? You'll find it. I'm the only one. Good night, guys. Mr. Mission Control is fucking out of here.